Good evening, YouTube. A little bit of a different angle tonight. I've got you mounted on my dashboard instead of on the steering wheel to hopefully prevent that vibration where the camera starts vibrating real quick. Today is Tuesday, January the something. 6, is it 28th? 28th. And similar to my last video, I'm smoking my Brian Doran, my dwarf pipe, with some Big and Burley. I've watched a couple of the video responses that people have made to Mark. I can't remember his last name off the top of my head. Cunningham? I want to say Cunningham. But anyways, about the top 5 or top 2 or 3 Burleys. And I'm happy to see that Big and Burley has popped up more than once. It's a new to me blend as of a couple of months ago, and it immediately became one of my favorites. So, yeah. Anywho, thanks, Greg. So, a couple of points to this video. Number one, I wanted to say happy birthday to Greg, to, I believe it's Ben from Ben Smokes Pipes, Greg from the Tunnel Take, and Jilly, Team Jilly from Potter Piper. They're not all today, but they're right around within the last couple of days. Or coming up soon, one of the two. So, and happy retirement, David, at Central Cal Piper. And that is actually kind of what I want to talk about. Another not so pipe related video. And while, of course, I welcome input from all parties and am always, well, not always, I try to be conscious and aware and present in listening to the wisdom of my elders. The topic might pertain a little bit more to people around my age. Mid-30s-ish. Or younger. And I guess the question is, as far as I have understood it, retirement generally relies on 2 things. One, that you set yourself up, 401k, Roth IRA, savings account, whatever, and you build a nest egg. In addition to that, or if you're not able to do that in place of that, Social Security. Obviously, Social Security's, if you try and live on just Social Security, you're not going to be in the greatest position. But, nevertheless. What I was thinking about is, due to medical circumstances in my life and my brother's life, who I live with my brother, and family circumstances from years back and just a whole host of things that everybody goes through, I'm sure. I don't have a 401k. Or not much of one to speak of. And I am operating under the assumption, and this is where the older viewers might be able to chime in and correct me if I'm wrong, or people who just understand the system better would be able to chime in and correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm operating under the assumption that Social Security won't be around by the time I get to that age. I just turned 37. You got to be, what, 67, 68 or whatever to get the full benefits? So 30 years? I just don't see it happening. So I guess my point is, A, have I understood retirement wrong, and has it always relied solely on a 401k, a savings account, a Roth IRA, whatever, et cetera, et cetera? And B, if I was right, and people are in a position like myself where we don't have one of those things, and my prediction about Social Security is correct, does that mean I'm dying in my office chair? Or it's just one of those things that I think about. I don't know. Obviously, you can't. There is a fine line to walk between enjoying life today and planning for tomorrow. Nobody is promised tomorrow. Nobody knows what's going to happen. I could drop dead tonight. I don't want to, obviously, but I could. And when it comes to walking that fine line, I have lived a little more on the side of enjoy today than I have on the side of prepare for tomorrow. My own fault, but it is what it is. And I guess sometimes I just get thinking, because pensions seem like they're a thing of the past. What are we going to do? I don't know. I like the idea of retirement. I like the idea of being in a position where I'm able to do that. But I mean, even if you do everything right, my aunt worked for a company for, I don't even know how long, 30 plus years, and had a pension well into the 7 figures. Single digit millions, let's put it that way. That, to me, that's 7 figures. I think I'm saying that right. But anyways, had a substantial pension. And right after she retired, the company went bankrupt and everybody's pension got wiped. So even if you do everything right, there's no guarantee that you're going to have that when you retire. I don't know, and I guess I'm not really looking for a concrete answer because I don't really think there is one, because nobody knows what's going to happen. I guess I'm more looking for reassurance that maybe I'm not the only one who has no clue what's going to what the plan is for when we get to that point. And honestly, I don't think about it a whole lot. Just more focused on enjoying now as much as I can. I'm not always happy with work. I don't always enjoy going to work. But you try and enjoy the time that you have, and you try and enjoy now. As Smarty Bob says, which is a paraphrase of Master Oogway, and it's not a paraphrase. He said it in the movie, but first time I heard it was Master Oogway in Kung Fu Panda, who said, "Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift," and that's why they call it the present. So I do try and focus on today and the now and enjoying my life while I have the opportunity. But, you know, if we're lucky and we make it to that point, a time's going to come where decisions have to be made. And I'm not sure what those decisions are. Just thoughts, rambling thoughts. Anyways, I'm going to practice that philosophy of focusing on the now and finish this pipe. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and a great upcoming weekend, and we'll talk to you next time. See ya.